Big City 101.3. Got my dude DMoney Martinez in the building. Now, my question is to you.
What's up?
Who is DMoney Martinez?
DeeMoney Martinez is a producer, he's a rapper, he's a singer, he's an engineer, and those are the four big things that a lot of people don't know me for being a producer, for being a singer. They know me for being a rapper, but I also, you know what I'm saying, I engineer a lot of, like, you know what I'm saying, artists around the city. A lot of people don't know that. Most of the records that y'all hear on the radio right now is either coming out of my studio, I don't mix, mastered, and that's basically it.
That's the see, you gotta relax. You're in big city, man. You gotta relax.
Yeah, we good.
So how long you been doing your thing?
I say professionally, I've been doing this for about, like, I'll say 4 years professionally. But also, a lot of people don't know, before all this rap stuff or singing, I'm actually a musician. You know what I'm saying? So I play keys. That's how a lot of this stuff really generates. You know what I'm saying? I started playing keys and thanks to my dad, who actually put me in, like, because I was never fond of learning how to read music or learning how to like compose music. But learning how to do that really gave me the opportunity to step into other things and create other things. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people don't know I'm a musician, but I do play keys, and that's where the producing comes into it. And being able to just rap and sing to my own, what I create is just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So name some of the artists you may have worked with.
Right now, Eddie Fish, of course. You know, I do records for him, some of the hooks for him. I'm working with Avenue. He's pretty known in the city. Perfekt&Chance. Yeah, familiar with Perfekt&Chance. Most recently, Frano. Did a hook for him. Webelo. He's a singer out of Boston. A lot of people don't.
A lot of people, you don't think people know. People know him.
No, people. Yeah. I'm just saying, as far as like the hip hop world, or like
a lot of people know him. They from the city where they know, because that whole Bello is a movement. Between him and his sister is very powerful.
Very. So I did a few records with Webelo. Actually, I did the Relax Yourself, which took off. It's actually a Tribe Called Quest. For a lot of people who don't know that it's an old song. It's an old hip hop song that we actually remixed. So we did that joint, and we did what's the other joint that was there? Loves the House.
Now you want to talk about old classics. Now you already made the Force MDs. See, I had to refresh his memory.
Word.
I had to refresh his memory, because he does like the Love the House.
Yeah. Because what I know is Loves the House. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Loves the House, but I was like the Force MDs. They actually heard the joint, and Q-Tip actually heard the joint that we did for that we did with Tribe Called Quest. He actually heard that joint. He said that it's crazy what we did to it. You know what I'm saying? And actually, the Force MDs, we were supposed to do a remix with them actually on it.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, like, it's DJ Excel who kind of politic that. You know what I'm saying? But we were supposed to do something with them. But we just working, man. We just working.
So since we on that note, let's start it. Let's refresh the people's memory right here.
Yeah.
Success, Love is a House, DMoney Martinez. We got the rap versions.
Yeah.
I got the rap versions.
Yeah,
I got both versions.
You got it.
I got both versions.
You got it.
And you know what? Shout out to Webelo. Shout out to the sister, definitely. Big City 101.3, DMoney Martinez live in the building. Let's go.
Webelo sings actually the whole song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a good tune.
So how long ago was that?
This record was recorded. It was recorded last year. Last year, 2 years ago.
I said 2 years.
2 years ago, right?
Almost 2
years ago. With this record, it actually took a few months to get it out, because I actually produced it, but it was co-produced by DeeJay Dex International. We was in and out the studio trying to make it right. We went in and because I did a whole record to this song, and XL's one of those type of people where he'll tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell me the truth. If he don't feel like what I said was strong enough, or what I was trying to convey in the song was strong enough, we'll go back and we'll just do it over. So I actually did this song like twice. what I'm saying? As far as the rap version, I did it over twice, and we just perfected it. And damn, it was.
People not familiar with DJ XL. Like, that dude's known for the whole 88 behind the party breaks and a lot of joints. So shout out to my dude XL, definitely. So now, 2013, 2014, new things.
Yeah.
Now you're Skyways.
Skyways, yeah, Def Rockin'.
So how did that whole collaboration come?
You know what? I know L from Avenue. I remember Avenue brought L to my studio at the time, and he was working on the record. I don't remember what record was, but ever since then, like, I guess we just started rocking out. It was just something that was mutual, you know what I'm saying? So I see L as all respect, you know what I'm saying? That's the same thing with Fish. I actually knew Fish before he was Eddie Fish, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, not on the street thing, just knowing who he was, you know what I'm saying? So it was all love after that, and then, dang, it was just working. It's been that since then.
And also, you have your family, Perfekt&Chance.
Perfekt&Chance. It's up. It's home. It's home.
That's a family situation. Now, which one is your brother or cousin?
Perf is my cousin-in-law. He's married to my cousin.
Oh, okay.
So that's how we fit. Oh, okay. And Chance, he's now part of his family because his brother's married my sister. So that's kind of
so it's all a family situation.
It's a family situation. You know what I'm saying? So, but the whole it's like. For example, let's say Val, he got so that. That's always gonna be home to him. But like, he might be signed to a different label, or so it's something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I respect him for what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely. Big City 101.3 got my dude DMoney Martinez in the building. Definitely. We about to let me see what else I can do. Cause see, he's one of the type of guys that's kind of hard for me to get music from, but he had a whole catalog. And this is when I start throwing the artists under the bus, because I'm like, yo, dude, you know me, I know them, we know people, and it's hard for me to get.
It wasn't even like that, because I reached out to you so many times on Twitter. Listen, Dex. I reached out to you so many times on Twitter, like, yo, Dex, I'm trying to get in there, what's up? You know what I'm saying, man?
I mean, what it was honestly, my schedule was really crazy.
Yeah, I respect it.
And then, you know, when Perfekt&Chance hit me up, okay, and I knew y'all were related. I knew the history and all that.
Definitely.
So that's why I was like, okay, I know about him. Like, and I seen you doing your thing with Prano and all that, LT and Fish. I was like, all right, cool. Like, you know, let's get him in for the new year. I'm gonna bring him. I was gonna bring him. I'm gonna bring him for the new year. So you are the first guest for 2014.
Let's do it, baby. Right.
So definitely, people, Big City 101.3, #1 for playing that good music. Let's get into that Prano joint.
Yeah, let's play that. Let's get it.
This is Prano featuring this guy right here, DMoney Martinez, called Heavy. Shout out to Prano BBM. Built by music, baby. Let's go. Heavy. Yep. Big City 101. That's what it is. DMoney.
What up?
Now. What gives you that inspiration of the creativity? Like, where do you get your inspiration from?
You know what? That's interesting because I gotta be. In order to get inspired, like I gotta be in a closed room where I'm not hearing, like, no disrespect to anything. I'm not hearing anybody. I just gotta be in my own little zone. Like when I'm in the studio, it'd be like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and it's crazy because I'm in my house. I can just go downstairs and just, you know what I'm saying, just tune out. Got my own studio, so it's like at any time I could wake up, I could be dreaming. I could just wake up, go to the studio, and just knock down what I was just dreaming about. You know what I'm saying? So, that's basically it. I just get in my own zone. I gotta get some garage, so I can just cool out real quick. Like, that's how I get in the zone.
Kids, that's some water he's talking about.
Oh yeah, that's
water. Grown folks water.
But usually what I do is if I'm producing a record, I'll just go in the studio, make the beat, and take it out the studio, and listen to it for a few days. Go back, and just like probably knock the verse out. And that's how I create it. It's more like what I feel the beat is called, or the record that I made is called. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I do it.
So I like to ask a lot of producers. I like to ask you this question. When you just in your spare time, what kind of genre and what era of music do you like to listen to in your spare time?
On my spare time, I'll be honest with everybody. On my spare time, I don't really listen to hip hop and rap. I listen to a lot of Spanish music, like as far as like bachata, because my last name is Martinez. A lot of people don't know that I'm actually Hispanic.
Yeah.
So I play that kind of music as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's the music that I listen to on my spare time because I'm doing hip hop, rap, R&B in my regular time. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do in my spare time. And I listen to that because it's more like that as far as like, you know, instruments and because that's what I'm into. I'm into hearing that kind of stuff, live stuff. So that's what I listen to.
So is there in the future a Spanish joint? You're gonna produce a Spanish joint, and maybe you can rap in Spanish, sing in Spanish.
I'm not even gonna front. I've tested the waters already. You know what I'm saying? So this record that I got out right now is called it's not something that I wrote, but I remixed it and I made it into a bachata. It's the Backstreet Boys That Way. So if y'all go on YouTube right now, I'm actually singing, but I'm not singing in Spanish. I don't sing in Spanish. I speak it, I write it, but I don't sing in Spanish. I'm actually singing in English. So it's a kind of mixture.
Which do you find more natural to come to Spanish music or hip hop R&B? I'm hitting with these questions.
That's hard.
I'm hitting you with these questions right now.
Man, that's hard. Let me see. I can tell you that just I don't know how to answer that question because it's like I feel comfortable doing both. So I never really ask myself that question. You know what I'm saying?
Because you know there's some there's some that naturally they like hip hop, R&B.
Yeah.
But that's just like, you know, but what comes from their soul or from their heart, you know, maybe.
I can tell you one thing. I can tell you it'll be more natural for me to create Spanish music because it's more of hip hop and rap. It's something that the culture has to accept. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Hispanic music is not really anything that you have to be approved of or like, you know what I'm saying? Rap, if you got a rap song and it's not hot, it's just not hot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Hispanic music is more like
it's more free
willing. You know what I'm saying? More accepted and you know what it is. So I say Hispanic music is less stressful. It's less stressful.
Hey, being honest.
I'm being honest with y'all, but I do get busy. Everybody know I get busy when it comes to them hooks, you know what I'm saying, the verses and beats. Everybody know I get busy, but I'm just giving y'all the honest truth.
All right, so 2014 is the new beginning of the new year.
Definitely.
What's in the agenda of Mr. DMoney Martinez?
Well, right now, obviously, I'm still working with Eddie Fish LT. I'm still recording as an artist, and anybody who wants that feature, just hit up L or hit up Chance, and we'll get it done. But as of right now, I'm working on the mixtape. It's called Making My Mark. I'm about 90% done with the mixtape.
No, you're not. You know why I say that?
What's up?
You're a producer and engineer. Meaning you're a perfectionist. Meaning don't treat it like the detox, please.
No, all right. You're right. Because I was in the studio last night listening to the mixtape. I won't say it's done, but I was listening to it, and I was just in the studio telling my boy, I'm like, yo, I don't feel like it's 100% done, and I feel like if I keep recording, I'm just gonna just keep recording, and it's never gonna be done, because I'm always gonna feel like this is what my mixtape needs to sound like. That latest joint that you record, that you think is real hot, you always gonna want to look for that sound. So you're gonna want to keep recording and keep recording. I think that is just the great end of that part about being a producer. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that sound that you're looking for. So, you know, if it takes me, I'm not rushing it. If it takes me a year, let it take me a year. But I'm gonna make sure that what y'all get is gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? 100% my effort.
You being an artist and being a producer,
mm-hmm.
Have you ever worked with other artists/producers, also like American Antagonists,
mm-hmm.
International Show,
mm-hmm.
Mark Maron,
International shows. He was very influential on this project. Actually, I went to his studio and we sat down and we heard 13 records, 14 records that I was doing at the time, and he was like, "Yo, you got some heat, you got some work." And looking at him, I find myself in that same space.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I look at International show and I'm like, yo, I look at myself and I'm not even forcing it, but I'm just saying like like the way people talk about him, and it's just like, yo, I see myself doing that same thing, and I hear people saying the same thing. So shout out to International show, man, because he gets busy. A lot of people be like, yo, you and International always in competition over that, because not competition because we part of the same team, but it's like a lot of people record at his studio, a lot of people record at my studio, and then it's just like a lot of people be looking for shows big, a lot of people looking for money's big, but it's all love. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I just want to play that up. You know what I'm saying? Show's my brother, so shout out to Show.
Shout out to the whole SOE. You already know. I know his brother's listening. His brother's like, yo, this is our show.
Nah, Show's my brother. Show's my brother.
Nah, real tough. But so you don't have no official date on the mix?
No official date yet. I don't want to put out a date yet. I could have a long time ago, but no date yet. And when I feel like I'm ready to put it out, I'll put it out. But we got that single that's rocking right now. It's on top of World Star. You know, and this is 50. We be everywhere with that single. So, you know what I'm saying?
Give it to you.
Give it to you. Yep.
So what was the concept behind that?
The concept behind that was just my everyday lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, like, I'm a club. Let's say that. Not my everyday lifestyle, but I'm just saying. We go to the club, we see someone we like, and you like, damn, like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? What's up with her? So, yeah. Y'all already know. Y'all already know.
So, people, let's get into the joint right now. Give it to you right here. DMoney Martinez live in the building. Big City 101.3, 617-282-0062. As we keep it moving, we dropping them. Let's go, baby. We're playing that good music.
Yes, sir.
DMoney Martinez. Now, my question is to you. Do you feel comfortable doing the Autotune thing more?
I just think it gives me that sound that even if I don't, I feel like if I don't even use the Autotune, I'll still be straight. And I have songs where I don't use Autotune. You'll hear it on the next day, like me literally singing, like, you know. And a lot of people don't know. In order for you to use an Autotune, you have to know at least how to hold the note. You can't just use Autotune and expect it to just
T-pain it up.
Yeah, T-pain it up. Like, you gotta know how to use it before, like, you actually put the plug in. You know what I'm saying? So as far as like harmonies, you still need to go in and harmonize your voice and make it sound like the way I do. It's a craft, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now, let's talk sounds.
Yep.
Now, you know that 2013 we had Kendrick Lamar doing He's the King of New York.
Yep.
And then you had Trinidad James saying
what he said.
Atlanta runs New York. And now, you know, the end of the year, I think it's been stepping up now. What do you feel about the sound? Do you feel... I'll say New England artists. There's a lot of New England artists. I'm not going to say no names. We both know a lot of people that use that sound. Yeah. That whole dirty South sound.
Yep.
Do you feel New England itself will try to switch it up, or they're going to continue on that way?
I say thank God for artists like Troy Ave. I say thank God for artists like, let me see, Kendrick Lamar, even though he said what he said. Because those are people who's actually bringing back the sound of the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? So, getting back to your question, it's hard, man. It's hard because it's like nowadays the society it brings you into that lane of like, because like for instance, if there was an artist who just was inspired to be an artist nowadays, they wouldn't know exactly what was going on back in the day. So according to what they're hearing to now, they might get inspired off of that. So I can't really like go ahead and say that, but I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard to.
So when you because you have your own access to your studio.
Yeah.
So you hear like an old Nas joint, the whole big joint.
Mm-hmm.
Did that ever inspire you? Say, you know what? Let me go and see if I can just make that boom, that hard knock.
Definitely it does, because at the end of the day, that's the kind of music that has more meaning to it. It's the music that has more inspiration behind it. So the music that you created because you was inspired by something can give you more inspiration to create something in that same lane. So I feel like always it's definitely.
And also, once again, you are went to that. We worked on Eddie Fish and a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Yo, God.
Yeah.
And that's you on the hook.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I just say that was a whole collabo situation.
It was.
Between you and Show. You and Show collabed. And this is that project I can say. And I think, honestly, it worked out for the best because it really, I feel, it captured that ear with Eddie. To really, you know what I mean? With the collaboration of you and Show coming together and put y'all brains and y'all production minds together to come out with a masterpiece. Mm-hmm. My question is, I don't know, who did the beat?
I think Dream Rich did the beat. Did he do the beat? Yeah, I think he did. I didn't do the beat. Show didn't do the beat. So it was some. I think his name was Dream Rich.
So basically, it was so you came up with the hook.
It was this how it went down. It was how I usually go down. I will come in the studio with Fish, and it was me and Al. You know what I'm saying? And I just laid it down. But we wrote the hook and off that beat, and it was history after that. Got it on the record. Yeah.
So how? Because I know Fish is with you with all over the whole CMG thing. How was that whole thing?
Yo, that whole thing is crazy. It's all love. Yo, we everywhere Gotti go, we straight, we good. That's how it is. Shout out to Lil Gotti. Showing us love. You know what I'm saying? The whole movement. And Gotti's camp, they familiar with us. We see them. It's all love. So shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? We went out to New York for his album release. It was crazy. It was hectic out there. It was hectic. But like I said, you show love, we show love back. That's how it is. That's how it seems.
Alright. So speaking of Eddie Fish, let's get into the joint right now. Whole Lot of Money.
Yep. Featuring
Yo Gotti. Eddie Fish, you can check that out. It's on World Star. It's on MTV Jams.
It's on MTV Jams. That's global right there. That's everywhere. It's on iTunes. Go get that. Support it. It's on YouTube. It's on MTV.com. It's on MTV Jams. It's on everywhere. It's on Big City right now. Play that.
Big City 101.3. Let's go, baby.